surgeon by training, but my role here at Intermountain is as the Senior Medical Director for Surgical Services for the system. Kind of my team of teams oversees surgical and procedural care delivery for all 33 hospitals. So the best way to describe it is that we oversee, I don't have to negotiate with surgeons, I have to negotiate what they do to people. So in all aspects of care delivery, we're kind of the chief operating officer of surgical care delivery. And Cam and I have been talking about what is the best thing to share. And I'm going to go out on a limb here a little bit and talk about something that is kind of a maybe a professional reflection, but also a personal reflection. I'm going to bear witness to my soul here a little bit. I think a lot of us professionally and probably so personally craft a vision about what it is we want to be when we grow up. What is the destination? Where does the path take us in our careers and also in your personal life too? And I don't want to say that there's anything wrong with that, but spinning this back to me and my reflection on this, you know, I have a very big come from in training, a lot of very good mentors. And you know, I have mentors for different things, and a couple of them where I would consider my career mentors. And I remember them defining, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to be, and this is how you're going to do it. I'm going to tell you with that, though, the problem with somebody creating that vision for you is it carries with a lot of burdens. And in its worst case scenario, you can find yourself martyring yourself for something that ultimately is not aligned with what you actually want to do. And with that, what I want to do is share with you a poem that touched me at a very formidable point in my career. And I don't speak Spanish, but I don't dare read this in Spanish. And I admittedly picked the translation that works best for what it is that I want to say. This is from Antonio Machado from 1912. Caminante no hay camino, and this is the poem. Pathfinder, your footprints are the path and nothing else. Pathfinder, there is no path. The path is made by walking. Walking makes the path, and on glancing back, one sees the path that must never be trod again. Pathfinder, there is no path, just your wake in the sea. And for those that speak Spanish and you look that up, that may not be the most tight reflection, but what is Machado telling us? And everybody, if you read this is a widely quoted poem and dissected by people with much better liberal arts educations than I. But I see 3 points in this. And the first thing that Machado is not saying anything about a destination. What he's talking about is this is the path. And the path is made by walking. What he's focusing on is the importance of the journey one takes. And if one focuses on that journey, you know, perhaps it takes you to the destination you want to go. But the other thing that he says, and on glancing back, one sees the path that must never be trod again, just your wake in the sea. And I also say this because, you know, I think a lot of us look back at what we've accomplished in our careers and in our personal lives. And of course, all of that was relevant in taking you to where you are today and who you are today and what role you might have at Intermountain or, you know, in your church or whatever the case may be. But ultimately, the past is the past, right? And the importance of what one has done in the past, it fades away. In other words, get over it, is what I've been told. You've done this, you've done that, get over it. It's the moment that's the most important. And maybe that's the third reflection that I have on this poem, is the importance of the moment, that step, and being in that moment. And if I may, let me digress just a little bit. I had the absolute privilege, and I won't get into this too much, of attending a yoga retreat in the Burren in Western Ireland a few months ago with my wife. This was the date of the century that my wife wanted to go on. And I was walking on this very historic path toward this sacred well, and I was talking to Michael O'Sullivan, who's a musician and a poet, really cool guy. And he stopped right at the foot of the well. He and I were walking, and he said this to me about being in the moment. Oftentimes, the step backward lets the soul catch up so that all our happy hindsights harmonize and wisdom builds. So it's not just the step, but the importance of taking pause and letting your soul catch up, letting the moment catch up. And I say this because we all work in healthcare. There is no more noble mission. There's nothing more powerful than the grateful patient. So I'm sharing these with you guys because I think the journey is really the path, and it's not the destination. As Mikado says, the path is made by walking, by living that journey. But it is incredibly important as we do that to take a step back and reflect on the importance of what you do and the importance of the fulfillment of the moment. So that's what I wanted to share. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was really a beautiful message about the intentionality of our daily moments. So thank you so much for sharing that part of your soul with us. We really appreciate it. We will move on to the stretch portion of Stretch with the Leader today. I'll get my
You're not watching me stretch. I'm turning the camera off. Camera off.
Okay. Well, I'm spotlighted, but you feel free to do whatever you would like with your camera. Okay. So find yourself some space. And let's create some intentionality with our movement today to go along with the message that we've had. So just paying attention to each moment, how your body feels, and how you feel mentally as well. So we're going to start with feet about hip width apart. Send the left arm up, and the right arm's going to go back, simultaneously reaching back with both arms. And then we'll switch the arms and do the other side, reaching back with both arms. So a nice swing and then a press back. We have that quick switch in the middle and then the press back. Let's do that a few more times. Just starting to open the heart, open the chest, open the shoulders. Taking some big breaths. Last one right here. All right, go ahead and release the arms. We'll shake it out a little bit. Take the feet together. Start to move all joints a little bit more. So hands up by your shoulders. We're going to step to the left and then big side stretch to the right. Come back to the center and go the other way. Just noticing as you move today where you're feeling the sensations at. Is it a stretching sensation? Is it tight? Does it feel relaxed? One more of these. And we'll come back to the center. Okay, we're going to take hands out in front and turn palms up. Try and relax your shoulders. Soften the knees. We're going to send the thumbs back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and then reach the arms forward. Turn the palms down and sweep the hands back. Pressing back and up, squeezing shoulder blades. Reach forward, the palms open. Reach forward, the palms press back. Let's repeat that a few more times. You can find your breath in there. We're going to switch it up just a little bit. So now this time as the palms press back, drop the head and lift the palms further. And then reach up, maybe look up, reach forward, press back, look down. We'll just do one more of each of these. And then come back to the center. Okay, we're going to take the right foot forward and left foot back into a lunge position. So set yourself up so you can feel nice and stable. We are having a bend in the front knee, so you can it's up to you how deep you want to go. We're going to take the arms in front And the right hand is going to start to sweep open. And you can let your gaze follow your chest, or if it's easier for your balance, keep your head forward. That's kind of up to you. But you might have to squeeze the glutes a little bit, keep your core nice and tight in order to stay stable, because there is a little balance involved here. Let's do one more on this side. And come back to the center and we'll release it. Okay, let's do the other side. We're really trying to get some mobility going in the thoracic spine and your upper spine and your shoulders. Okay, find your lunge position. Engage glutes and core. Relax the shoulders and then start to sweep the left arm out and back in. So we'll inhale right here. And then as you sweep, go ahead and exhale. It'll assist with that twist. Inhale forward. Exhale, twist. Let's do one more. Inhale forward. Exhale, twist. Bring it forward and release, and we'll step the feet together. Okay, we're going to take the feet a little wider here and start to move with our breath a little bit more. So big inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, fold part way, hands come to your thighs. You can look down at the ground. And then we'll repeat that a few times. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold this time. Pause in your fold and just start to shift your weight side to side. So we're just bending one knee, straightening the other knee a little bit. You can always adjust the width of your stance if you want it a little wider. Let's go ahead and pause on the right side. So right knee is bent. We're going to take the left hand on the thigh and then reach the right hand down and then add a little twist. Reaching up, reaching down. Let's do two more like that. Reaching up and down. One more, reaching up and down. Let's switch sides. Find yourself nice and stable first. Left arm reaching down, and let's sweep it up. We've got 3 of these. And down, and up. Down one more time. And up. And come back to the center. Let's straighten out both legs. And from right here, soften the knees a bit. And then just start to lift your sit bones as you look down. So think about lifting the sit bones and your knees will automatically start to straighten out a little bit. And then bend the knees. And do it one more time. Start to lift your hips up. So you'll probably feel the hamstrings a touch more here. And then bend the knees again. We'll come all the way up to standing. Okay, we'll bring feet in together. Do a few reverse shoulder rolls. Taking some big breaths. And then go the other way. And then go ahead and roll the shoulders down and back, and we'll keep them there and do a few ear to shoulders, side to side. If you have one side that feels maybe a little tighter, a little more tense, you could hold it there a little bit longer, totally up to you. If you want to hold, then we'll take the head back to the center, let the chin gently drop towards the chest. And then lift back up. We'll do that one more time. And lift back up. And then pull the chin in so that your head moves back, ears over shoulders, as tall a posture as you can get. Maybe let the palms face forward, reaching down towards the ground with the fingertips, reaching up towards the sky with the crown of your head, engaging your feet on the floor. Big breath in, and then big exhale. Okay, you guys are all done. Thanks so much for joining today and for that wonderful Be Well message we had as well.